Hey guys, Grana here, and yes, I know I haven't been very active for a week or even two, and I've got to say why. Basically, I haven't been very active with gaming at all. Well, I kind of have. I've been on the PC playing a bit of Minecraft, and League of Legends, a new game that I've found out is awesome. And I haven't been playing much Black Ops, but honestly, I'm going to get back into that. I've actually started having fun on it again. I kind of took a really long break, like for the past 3 months. I've got to say, I've only played it about 12 or so hours, which is, yeah, less than an hour every 2-3 days. And on this match, I go 17-2. The first round is a 1v4 clutch, so it's pretty awesome. But yeah, I haven't been playing Black Ops that much recently, but I started playing it again. To be honest, at first, I was wondering whether I wanted to play it at all. Not just, it wasn't in fact at all because I don't like the game, because believe me, I like Black Ops a lot. I always, say to my friend on Skype, for example, I like Black Ops. I don't say it's bad. There are a few things annoying in it that I will not deny, but I do generally like it overall. It's a good Call of Duty game. I'm just looking forward to Battlefield 3, to be honest. Battlefield 3, I've been talking about it for so long to my friend, and just in general thinking about it, and I think it's going to be so awesome. Some of you guys who only play Call of Duty, you're going to be in for a surprise, I think, and I think all of you guys who only play like 1 or 2 games a year will really get into it. I'm going to be on that game like there's no tomorrow. Also, the next Call of Duty, I'm going to put just as much effort into that. Not saying I'm going to go away from the Call of Duty franchise, because trust me, I'm going to be both on those games. Submitting videos to my channel daily, because I want to keep it updated. I want to keep my subscribers active, because I know that's why a lot of people haven't been watching my videos recently, because I've been uploading like one every day. No, not one every day, one every week or two. For the past, like, since September, I guess, because I really do need to start submitting videos. Watch this right here. I plant the bomb, and the guy thought he had me easily trapped in a corner. But no, bitch! Bam! He wasn't expecting that, but I think his accuracy is a bit poor, to be honest. But yeah, I do speed some of this up, because there were 2 or 3 people who were trying to maybe sabotage the game. They were just random people. They didn't join my session or anything. I was just messing around with Kieran to begin with anyway, and then I realized that they weren't exactly playing the game. You'll notice it later on. I get followed around. They shoot next to me. I actually almost pull off another 1v4 clutch. I kill 3 people, and then the guy kills me. I'll point that out when it happens anyway, but I pretty much skipped through this entire round because our team gets massacred. The other team were going 74U tryhard mode, and when I call people tryhard, or when I say tryhard, I don't mean that offensively. I'm a tryhard. I try hard. Yeah, that kind of didn't work out well. But yeah, as I was saying, Battlefield 3, I'm actually going to start making... I played Medal of Honor 2010 for the first time. A lot of people have forgotten that if you have that game, you get access to the beta. I actually recently remembered that, luckily. And I predict, and I'm usually quite good with my predictions, I predict that the beta is going to be around August, sometime in August, so it's not too long away. Well, it kind of is and it isn't. It is in the fact that, it's 4 or so months, I think it's 4 months, actually, until August, and, but then in gaming terms, most people wait a year till the next Call of Duty comes out, so, and the last Battlefield game, because we're not talking about Bad Company and Battlefield, they're the same series, but they're not kind of the same franchise, if that makes sense. I mean, it's like comparing Halo Reach to Halo 3. It's not quite the same. In fact, they're not the same at all. I'm not going to get into Halo because that's completely, well, not completely different, but slightly into Call of Duty. I'm confusing myself here, but look at this guy right here. This is another one of the rounds where he was trying to be obnoxious, really obnoxious, in fact. But I ended up, you'll notice it at the end of the game, I pretty much don't leave spawn because they were doing it around spawn, and I thought, you know what? I'm just going to have to adapt and use it to my advantage, and I do. I end up using them for bait, and it works out really well. So if anyone does this to you, just use them as bait, and it works out pretty well. But as I was saying, I've been playing Medal of Honor. My first game on it was like 14-4. Not amazing, obviously, but for the first game on there. And I reckon that game will be more like Battlefield than any other in terms of the engine and the movement, because they changed the movement so it's sort of more fluid like Call of Duty. I've mentioned this before, I believe, where a lot of Call of Duty players don't like Battlefield because of the movement. I personally don't mind it, but I can see where they're coming from. But yeah, the movement sort of looks like it does in the trailers for Battlefield, if any of you have seen that. It looks amazing. It almost makes me want to buy a PC just to play that game. And right here, I hunt this guy down. I think he saw both of us on his motion sensor, so I used that to my advantage. And right now it's a 1v1 situation, and watch how I predict his movements. Pretty much I put that down because I know he's going to be around here. I see the skull, and I wanted to make sure that I didn't lose this round, because then that would put them in the lead, and I didn't want them to be in the lead while my teammates were messing around, because I knew then because I kind of hate, I like pressure sometimes, but in other times it's just too much. And right here, I believe I throw a grenade, which is almost perfect. Watch this. So bam, he planted the bomb literally about, I'd say between half a second and a second before I pulled the pin on that grenade. So that would have been perfect if I managed to throw it, because he didn't have flat jacket, as you can see in there. And speaking of flat jacket, a claymore goes off and saves me. That is why I love flat jacket. Claymores, a lot of people do complain about them. I can see where they're coming from, because in Modern Warfare 2, claymores went off after about 250 milliseconds. Doesn't sound a lot, but a quarter of a second is the time, you know, between life and death. You could move or you could dodge it. Not all the time, obviously, or not most of the time, in fact, but sometimes you could dodge claymores as they went off. But in this game, you trip it and it's literally dead on. It's about I'm not sure how long exactly, because, you know, I'm not a human time record. That doesn't make any sense. But you know what I mean. I don't know exactly. Probably about 50 milliseconds though, which is barely anything. It's not really noticeable to a human that time. And yeah, this is the part where I believe it's the last. Yeah, it's the last round until we win, and I shoot that guy there. He should have been more careful actually, because what he could have done is taken cover, flank round or something. Because these guys weren't too. Well, they were and they weren't. They knew how to. They were good. They had fairly good gun skills. They just didn't really have the tactics you need in Search and Destroy, in my opinion. And right here, this napalm, I accidentally dropped it on A. I was supposed to drop it on B so that it would protect B. Anyone planting on B wouldn't be able to get to it. And then they'd have to come to A, or either wait for the fire to go, which takes about 20 seconds, I believe, until it fully goes. Something around that time. And 20 seconds in Search is quite vital. I mean, even when it comes down to seconds, your movement, it depends whether you win or not. But I was just being patient, because I knew more than likely that guy who's really far out right now, it would either get picked off, or I pick them up on my motion sensor. And indeed, I believe the guy comes around, and I pick him off pretty easily, because it was a pretty predictable path. He either came in front of me or came around this way, because the friendlies were shooting. Pick him off easily. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I'll be sure to upload one tomorrow, probably the Medal of Honor one. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave a comment, like, and I will hopefully see you soon. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a good day.